Hello everyone, welcome to Questions and Reason. This is Sessions with the founder. It's the R, baby. It's the R. Okay, so first and foremost, I would like to thank everybody who, when they saw that call to action status that I sent out to subscribe, you guys never stopped clicking and subscribing. I mean, we went from 67 subscribers to 213, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not really the numbers guy, but the sponsors, and I just wanted to show them that we can easily get the numbers that they're looking for, so that they can get a bigger platform and stuff. But I do it. The reason I started this, I just wanted to talk to that. If I can talk to that one person and give them a different perception on life and get to discuss with them or join in a conversation with them about the things that we face, that is good enough for me. But there's business, and when there's business, we do what business needs to, so that we can be able not just to sustain ourselves, but to actually hire people and expand and become a bigger platform, right? And on that note, we're looking to get into the news. So if you know someone who's a journalist, holla back, and then I will definitely hook them up, ask them to actually contact me somewhere on the socials. Then we'll take it from there, right? So like I said, that business needs big platforms for them to be able to reach masses, and that's the only reason why I would push numbers. But we will easily be at 10K by the end of December. I am confident that we will be on 10K subscribers by the end of December. So yeah, like I said, that I just want to talk to that one person. If I can help you have a bigger perception of who you are, then my job is really done. I feel like people they actually listen to so many voices. I mean, you were born and people are telling you you're not good enough. You go to school, maybe you're not that good academically, and they tell you that you will not make it in this world because you can't get good grades and stuff like that. But I want to tell you that what you have to offer in this world is way bigger than academic wise. It's bigger than business. It's bigger than anything. I believe that every single person is uniquely talented, and if we lose that person, we will never get that talent back. We will never get that value back. So to lose you is to rob ourselves from a value that we can never have it otherwise. So don't listen to the voices that tell you you are not good enough. Never second guess yourself. Never second guess yourself in this world, because the world will throw whatever at you. But when you know and have a good perception about who you are and why you were born. I mean, the day that you were born might have been the 24th, but we will never get that day back. We might have so many 24th again, but we will never ever have you back that day. So it was special, and we received a gift that should help us go forward as humankind. Not just as human, but the world completely. Maybe your value is not directly towards us, but to the environment or to the animals, stuff like that. So we were taught to look at each other differently. That's why we had ethnic cleansing. We've seen what happened in Rwanda. You know, we look like each other, but because you're coming from a different tribe, I have to kill you. Does that make any sense? We see what happened in Croatia. Same thing happened. I mean, Croatia was even successful at that. I believe that there are no longer Serbians in Croatia. But imagine people just wanna kill you just because you are different. You belong to a different denomination. In Kosovo, it's the same thing. People are separating each other because of denomination. I'm not saying let's be friends. We might not be friends. We might not agree, but we live together. The least we can do is remove the hate. Remove the hate. When you look at how San Francisco, California became, how it became economically, good, it was because of that injection of the Chinese, and you have them bringing a different element to the city, right? And even though they were discriminated during the plague and stuff like that, they couldn't do any economic activities, but their resilience of being there has helped San Francisco to be what it is today. Today it's a superpower as a city. We also spoke about Darfur, that Darfur had so many privileges for foreigners, that attracted foreigners, that foreigners came from all directions going into Darfur to live there, and in a couple of years they were a superpower, to a point that it concerned the British, and the British decided, wait a minute, we need to dismantle this power. And that's the reason why Sudan is not it's not stable today, because those privileges were taken away from the foreigners, and only natives could benefit from what was. So issues like land, we tackled the land question as well a little bit. I still want to do concepts on land specifically to show us that if we want to become big, we need the talent from all ethnics, from all beliefs, from all over the world. The reason why United States is so big is because of the migration that happened. The Italians went there, the Jews went there. I mean, so that, those ingredients are what helps the world, United States, to become what it is today, right? It is a superpower. We cannot dispute that, right? It was because of the contribution of everybody people coming from Africa as slaves, and the reason why we have the blue gene is because some of the slaves came with the secrets of indigo to say we can make textile to be blue and stuff like that. And then your Levi Strauss was born, and and stuff like that. So it's because of that diversity, that's the word I'm looking for. It's because of that diversity that we have places like the USA, that we had a superpower like Egypt. how did Egypt succeed in its golden days? It's because of foreigners flocking into Egypt. Even before slavery, people like Abraham would go to Egypt so that they can, we've seen it in the Bible. There's somewhere in the Bible that, people were attracted to say, okay, can we come and be here? When they are there, there's a value that they bring, right? So Abraham brought a certain value in Egypt, right, at the time, before they even enslaved the Israelites. So we see Babylon. How did Babylon, or what is Mesopotamia today, I'm sure people call it Mesopotamia, how did it become this great elite? It's because the ruler, the emperor Nebuchadnezzar, would go all over, conquering cities, taking brilliant minds and bringing back to what is now Iraq, or the modern day Iraq, Mesopotamia, or Babylon. So he understood the secret that if we look at each other different, instead of saying, listen, this is the thought I have of myself, I am great, I am here to put a mark that nobody else can ever do, and that is why I am here. And when you understand that, you understand that the next person is also here to do the same. So you cannot discriminate them, you cannot look down on them, you cannot try to crush them, but you will try to extract that value because it benefits you as well. Like I said, Nebuchadnezzar did this so well. I believe that there's nobody who knew that secret bigger than that guy. But we read that he was to a point where he thought, there's no one who has ever reached this point. I'm the greatest ever, right? So when you understand that the idea that a person is replaceable is an illusion. Nobody's replaceable. No one is replaceable. To the left. Beyonce has the song to say, I can get another you in a minute. That is a lie, bro. It's a lie. There is no one who will ever bring to the table what you bring, ever. It doesn't matter whether they are wealthier, whether they are wiser, whether they are more popular, or there will never be another person who bring the same value that you do. So what I'm trying to say is that start to see yourself like that. Don't think of yourself as a white person, or as a black person, or as a person who belongs to this denomination. We are talking now the human race, right? Start to see yourself as a human being who's here to bring an impact. So whether you have melanin in your body or not, whether you decide to live in a great country or not, but there is something that you have to offer. So if you feel like you can't go on in life, if you feel like you're depressed, check yourself at a mental health institution, get well, recover. We need you. We need you at 100%. We need you we need to squeeze that value out of you. It benefits me, it benefits everyone. There's a saying that says injury to one is an injury to all. I believe that sums up my message today. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about briefly today. You can continue to subscribe, like, and comment, And yeah, we will expand and we will get those numbers. But like I said, for me, it's never about the numbers, right? It was never about the numbers from the get-go, and it will never be about the numbers. This, we are doing it for the people who want to, do business with us, which we welcome because it will expand the message even more, right? It will expand the platform even more. It will give opportunities to a whole lot of people, all right? This is Sessions with the Founder. It's the R, baby. I'm out.